Hello everyone, welcome back to BistroBuzz TV. Today we're going to make a very quick macaroni and cheese. So let's get started. To begin with, I've got a very large bowl here and I have added about half of the bowl full of water and I have added some salt and pepper. I'm going to place this into the microwave for about 4 minutes and I want to get the water warm, so we'll be right back. Next, I have added 3/4 of the box of the Muller's large seashells. This is a 16-ounce box and I've added 3/4 of it. I probably have like a cup of macaroni left in the box. So that's what I'm adding. So right now I'm going to place this back into the microwave for 4 minutes. Remember, we've already placed it in the microwave with just the water for 4 minutes to get the water warm. And now I have added 3/4 of the box of the large seashells. And this box again is 16 ounces. So I'm going to place this into the microwave for 4 minutes and we will be back. After 4 minutes, I have taken the macaroni out of the microwave. I have stirred it up really good. And you will notice that it is starting to get a little more cooked. So what I'm going to do is place it into the microwave for 4 more minutes. And we will check it after that, and then we will get started with the remainder of the recipe. Okay, the macaroni's been in the microwave for 4 additional minutes, so that's a total of 8. And what we do is we place it in the microwave for 4 minutes, take it out, stir it really well, place it back in the microwave for 4 minutes. So now we are ready to rinse the macaroni. I always rinse it before I place it into the pan to add the additional ingredients. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse the macaroni and put it into the pan and we will be right back. We have rinsed the macaroni with really hot water, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter. Okay, we've added a tablespoon of butter. Now we're going to add our cheese. And the cheese that I have purchased to use with this is the Tillamook, and it's the triple cheddar blend, and also we're going to be using the same brand, but this one is the mozzarella. So I'm going to go ahead and add the cheese. All right, I've added half a bag of each of the cheese, and each of these cheese bags are the 8-ounce, so it's actually equal to 2 cups. So I've added about a cup of cheese of the mozzarella and also a cup of cheese of the triple cheddar blend. I'm going to mix this really well and we'll be right back. Next, I have got 2 very large tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to add to this 2.5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. But first I'm going to place the butter into the microwave and I'm going to get it melted, and then I'll add the flour. The butter is melted. This was 2 tablespoons of butter, and I have 2.5 tablespoons of flour here, and I placed it into the microwave to heat the butter up for about a minute, and that was well enough. So what I'm doing now is really mixing this up really good. I just want to get all of the flour coated with the butter, and then we are going to be adding this to our macaroni and cheese that we've already mixed up. So we will be right back. Before I add the butter and the flour to the macaroni and cheese, I'm going to take 1 egg, mix it into the flour and the butter really well, and then we will pour this over the macaroni and cheese. So remember, we've already added to the macaroni and cheese, we've added 2 tablespoons of butter and also a half a cup of mozzarella cheese and a half a cup of the triple cheddar blend cheese, and we have that right here. So what we'll do is we're going to mix the butter and the flour up really well, and we're going to add that to the macaroni and cheese. So we'll be right back. We have added the flour and the butter and the egg to the macaroni and cheese, and what you want to do is really mix this up really well. And it's not going to be it's still going to be very thick, so don't worry about that. We have added the butter, flour, and egg mixture to the macaroni and cheese, and we're going to mix this really well. And then what we're going to do is add some additional cheese on top of this, and we will soon be ready to place this into the oven. You probably heard the bell ringing just a few minutes ago. I've already got the oven set on 350, so I wanted to go ahead and preheat the oven, so you may want to go ahead and do that while you're mixing all of this up. So we'll be right back. What I have done now is I've added a little bit more, probably a cup each, out of the triple cheddar blend and the mozzarella. So we've got very little cheese left in the bags, and remember it was 2 cups, so I just left a little bit that we're going to be placing on the top of the mac and cheese, and we'll be right back. What I'm doing next is I have taken 1 sleeve of crackers. These are the Ritz with a hint of salt. You can use any kind of crackers. I placed half of the sleeve into a Ziploc bag, and I'm crushing them up, and I'm going to place that into our macaroni and cheese mixture. All right, we've mixed everything up. What we're doing now is I'm going to put in the microwave 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to melt that, and I'm going to drizzle that over the macaroni and cheese, and then I'm going to put additional cheese on top of it, and then we will be ready to place this into the oven for about 30 minutes on 350. I drizzled the 2 tablespoons of butter on top of the mac and cheese. What I'm going to do now is take the other half of the sleeve of crackers that we have, and I'm going to crush those up, and I'm going to put those on top of our macaroni and cheese. I'll place the half of the sleeve of the crackers, crushed crackers, on top of the macaroni. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking the remaining cheese from our 2 bags of cheese, the triple cheddar blend and the mozzarella. I'm going to place that on top of the macaroni, and then we'll be ready to place this into the oven. We have added the remainder of the cheese on top. I'm going to place a little bit of grated pepper on the top of this, and we're going to place it into the oven 350 for 30 minutes, and we will be back. Okay, we've added the crushed pepper, and we are going to place this into the oven for 30 minutes on 350. And we will see how it turns out after 30 minutes. Okay, this has been cooking on 350 for 30 minutes. Here is our mac and cheese. We're going to serve a plate in just a few moments, and we will show you what it looks like. We have served up the mac and cheese. You can see the consistency is perfect. If you try this recipe, please leave a comment, and please visit BistroBuzz again very soon, and like and subscribe. Thanks everyone.